Have you ever wondered how many more sweltering summers we can survive before the Earth reaches its boiling point? The answer may be fewer than you think. Global warming, the gradual heating of Earth's surface, oceans, and atmosphere, is a pressing issue that demands our immediate attention. Unchecked, it threatens to disrupt the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems and plunge us into an era of unprecedented chaos. Consider this. Since the turn of the 20th century, the planet's average surface temperature has risen by roughly 2 degrees Fahrenheit. While that may not seem like much, this slight increase has already led to devastating consequences. Melting polar ice caps, rising sea levels, and extreme weather events are all symptoms of this fever our planet is running. Each year, the Arctic loses an area of sea ice large enough to cover the state of Maryland. This rapid melting has caused global sea levels to rise by about 8 inches in the last century alone, displacing countless coastal communities and threatening many more. Heat waves are now more frequent and more intense, sparking wildfires that ravage millions of acres of forest every year. In the past 5 years, wildfires have burned an area larger than the country of Greece, releasing vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and exacerbating the problem. Meanwhile, our oceans are absorbing more than 90% of the increased atmospheric heat, leading to warmer waters and more powerful hurricanes. Coral reefs, the rainforests of the sea, are bleaching and dying at an alarming rate, disrupting marine ecosystems and the livelihoods of over 500 million people who depend on them. And then there's the impact on wildlife. As habitats shrink and food sources dwindle, species are disappearing at a rate 1,000 times higher than the natural extinction rate. If this trend continues, we could lose up to half of all species by the end of this century. But we are not powerless in the face of these challenges. Each of us has a role to play in combating global warming. Turn off lights when you leave a room, drive less, bike more, plant trees, compost your food waste, limit your consumption of meat and dairy, support renewable energy, encourage your local government to enact climate-friendly policies. Remember, every action counts. A single tree can absorb as much as 48 pounds of carbon dioxide per year. A vegetarian diet can cut your carbon footprint by up to 50%. A small wind farm can power an entire community. It's time to stop wondering and start acting. The Earth is running a fever, and the cure lies within our hands. We can't afford to wait any longer. The time to act is now. Our planet, our home, is depending on us.